Buongiorno! Today we're gonna make some delicious bacon spaghetti aglio, olio e peperoncino. Next on Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas. So stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back. So what you're gonna need for our bacon spaghetti aglio, olio e peperoncino are these following ingredients. So you're gonna need some bacon. You can use any type of bacon you want. I'm gonna be using the Applewood thick cut bacon. You're gonna need some peperoncino, which is basically some red pepper flakes. You're going to need a parsley, cheese. This is Parmesan cheese, fresh Parmesan cheese. We're going to be grating that up. And of course, you're gonna need garlic for this dish. Spaghetti, gotta get spaghetti. And some really good extra virgin olive oil. Get a really good brand. This is the Lucchini brand. This is really, really good. And it's a very simple dish to make, so let's get cooking. Okay, so the very first thing that we're going to be doing is I'm heating up my water for my spaghetti, and I'm also heating up my non-stick frying pan. I'm gonna be cooking up some bacon. It's the Applewood smoked bacon. And I'm gonna be using 4 strips. And I'm just gonna place them in my frying pan. We will be chopping this up later, but you wanna cook it first. And you wanna cook it for approximately 10 minutes or so until it's fully cooked. I like mine a little bit on the crispier side, so I'm gonna be cooking it just a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna show you how to put this simple dish together, so stay tuned. Okay, so while my water is heating and my bacon is starting to cook, I'm gonna get some Parmesan cheese. This is some really good fresh Parmesan cheese, and I'm just gonna grate it. You probably want to grate probably about around half a cup or so. I like a little extra cheese, so I'll probably be doing closer to a cup of cheese. But basically for this recipe, you can use a half a cup because we're gonna be putting it into our spaghetti. Now, normally the traditional recipe for aglio e olio doesn't call for Parmesan cheese, but I like putting Parmesan cheese in mine, all right? So I'm gonna continue to grate this, and once that's all grated, you're gonna chop up some parsley too, probably around, I'd say about 1/4 of a cup of parsley, and then you're going to need to dice up some garlic, and we're going to be using 3 garlic toes for this dish. And we're going to be adding it to some extra virgin olive oil, and it's going to be so good, so we'll be back. Okay, so I could tell my bacon's almost done, and my water is basically done. I need to add my spaghetti to my water. One thing, after you grate your cheese, you want to chop up your parsley. Now, I am using Italian parsley. I think Italian parsley is a little bit more fragrant than regular parsley. So this is Italian parsley that's going to be added to this dish. And I have that chopped up. I already chopped up my 3 garlic toes that we're going to add, so we'll be back. Okay, so really quick, I wanted to show you, this is how dark I like my bacon for this dish. So it's nice and crispy, it looks really good. We're gonna let that cool off a little bit, and then we're gonna actually chop that up. I also got rid of most of the bacon fat from this pan. We're gonna be adding some extra virgin olive oil to this pan here, and we're gonna start cooking up our garlic. Okay, so as you can see, my spaghetti is cooking up really nicely. I have a nice big pot here, and I let the water boil first, and then I added my spaghetti. I added just a little bit of salt in there and a little drop of olive oil. And so that's cooking up. It takes about 9 minutes for the spaghetti to cook, and it should be done. All right. Okay, so in my pan here, I'm gonna put on the flame to about a medium to low flame right now. I'm getting my extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna be using around 3 to 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And this is, I just put that in the pan that the bacon was cooked in too. Now, I did remove most of the grease from the pan. However, there's still just a little bit in there. So I want to heat this up first. It's very important that that gets heated up first, and then we're going to add our garlic. Now, we did use 3 garlic toes and we chopped it up, but you can buy this at the store. This is minced garlic, and what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of the liquid from the garlic, from this little jar, and I'm going to be adding it to the extra virgin olive oil. And that is just to make it a little bit more garlicky. All right, this is heating up nicely. And now I'm going to add my garlic. Now, you might have heard my oven. I preheated it to 300 degrees because I'm going to be making some garlic bread with it. And the way I usually make garlic bread is I get some Italian bread, add some olive oil to the bread, then a little bit of the minced garlic from here, and I just kind of just smear it on there with a little Italian seasoning. And I just let that bake for approximately 10 minutes or so until it's nice and crispy. So let me put my garlic bread in the oven and we'll be back. Okay, so you can see my garlic is cooking up in my pan here. Smells really, really good. I'm just gonna cook that up a little bit more. You probably want to cook your garlic for just a couple of minutes in here. And then we're going to add our spaghetti to the pan, and maybe a little bit more olive oil depending. And then we're going to add our bacon and our cheese. It's going to be so good. Stay tuned. So we're back. So I'm going to be adding my spaghetti to the pan here. Oh, that looks so good. Now, with the amount of spaghetti that I made, I'm probably going to add just a little bit more olive oil, depending. I usually can tell when I toss it and stir it around. I think it's actually pretty good, but I might just add a little bit more, a drizzle, let's say that, a drizzle more. Okay, oh wow. That garlic smells so good. And this is such an easy dish to make, guys. This is a perfect dish to make right after work on a Thursday night, right before the weekend. It'd be awesome. Or any day of the week. All right, so I'm going to add my cheese. Actually, before I add my cheese, I'm going to add a little bit of that drizzle of the olive oil there, just a little bit. Give that a nice toss. I'm going to add my cheese. This is approximately a cup of cheese. Like I said, you can use a half a cup, depending on how much cheese you like. I'm going to add my bacon. Now the bacon, I just kind of tore up, chopped up a little bit. It's very coarsely done. Smells so good. My mouth is watering right now. Gonna add a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes. That's that peperoncino, just a little bit because it's pretty hot. You probably want to use about 1/4 of a teaspoon on the pepper flakes, unless you like it really spicy, then you might want to put a little bit more. Salt and pepper for a little seasoning there. And some pepper, freshly ground pepper. Now the salt and pepper is really how much you would like, you know. If you're someone that likes a lot of salt or a lot of pepper, so it's really to taste. And now, at the very end, you want to add your parsley. Look at that. Looks so good. So I'm gonna let that cook up for about another minute more, and then when we come back, we'll give it a good taste test, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're back. So I'm gonna give it a good taste test. Oh, this looks so good. Give myself a nice little amount there, little. And I got some extra cheese. Just sprinkle a little extra cheese on top. Oh wow, that looks so good, guys. Just look at that dish. That looks so delicious. All right, we're gonna give it a good taste test. I got my garlic bread there. Oh my God, so good, so easy. This is an excellent pasta dish to make any night of the week. So I hope you give it a try. And thank you so much for watching Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas today. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and like this video. And until next time, happy cooking, bye-bye. Buongiorno, today we're going to make bacon spaghetti. Buongiorno, today we're going to make some delicious bacon spaghetti Aglio. Buongiorno, today we're going to make some delicious bacon spaghetti. Oh my God. Buongiorno, today we're gonna make some delicious, oh my God. Buongiorno, today we're gonna make some delicious bacon spaghetti Aglio, Olio e Peperoncino. Next on Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas.